welcome. Right, gentlemen, welcome. Good to see you. Congratulations. Yes, you are the best two French restaurants in the country. Here's the bad news. From now on in, it's a competition. There can only be one winner, yes? The French Table from Surbiton, Surrey, and Bouchon Bistro from Hexham, Northumberland, are our top two French contenders. Here's how I found them. I've loved French food for many years.
Bonsoir.
So I couldn't wait to start searching for the creme de la creme of French restaurants. My team travelled all over Britain to visit the places you nominated where you love to eat. From Stroud to Cambridge, from Teddington to Tunbridge Wells, from Norwich to Battersea.
Presentation-wise, it's very basic.
As a native Frenchman, the F-word's maitre d' can certainly spot exceptional French cuisine.
It's not pretentious, it's fairly small, it's friendly, you get well looked after.
It's modern French. You know, they're not stuck up their own backside.
After months of whittling down your nominations, we finally found two outstanding restaurants. Tucked away in Surbiton, 13 miles from London, is a gastronomic treat, the French Table.
How are you? Where's the chef? Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, ça va?
Oui, très bien, merci. Vous-même?
Très bien, merci.
What a beautiful little place.
Thank you.
Head chef Eric Guinard
Ça marche, one foie gras, one lamb.
runs his kitchen with French passion.
A good plate, it's like a beautiful woman. It needs to look good, it needs to taste good, and you mustn't be disappointed because otherwise, that's it, you don't love it anymore.
Eric puts his heart and soul into the cooking, and his wife Sarah brings charm to the front of house.
People think that French cuisine is just, you know, heavy sauces and snails and frog's legs, and it's much, much more. Thank you.
Classic combination, isn't it? Husband-wife team. Lady at the front, hard-ass chef, French behind. It's great.
First up for me, rillettes of mackerel.
Is that how it's normally served, like that? That's how they serve food at the Ritz. Delicious.
I know it's good because I like it. And, you know, I put all my sensitive and love in it, so I know it's good.
For the main course, I just had to try the house special, Pyrenean lamb.
God, it's like butter. Incredible. I wouldn't expect to find a lamb of that quality on a menu, tucked away at the back of beyond of Surbiton in a bistro. The lamb's delicious. What a find. For me, the hard thing is that there's only two restaurants that are going through to cook in the F-word restaurant. And this, having been in love with French food for many years, has been a very, very tough choice. And with only two restaurants going through, the French Table's one of them. Congratulations. Well done.
Brilliant. I mean,
Can't believe it.
Amazing.
Really can't believe it, and just think
quite excited. I'm very excited now.
They have just raised the bar. It's going to be fucking hard to beat them, I tell you.
That's one of the best dishes I've eaten all year.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but, I mean, really nice.
The French Table in Surbiton is through. And I've found an amazing restaurant to take them on. Bouchon Bistro is in rural Northumberland in a small town called Hexham. It's a local favourite, and I knew just the man to check it out.
Is that great? Hi,
Hi, Greg.
How are you?
Very
Jean
good,
Baptiste.
yes.
Nice meeting you.
John Baptiste grew up in restaurants, and his uncle ran one of the most amazing restaurants in Lyon. So if there's one person that can spot an amazing bistro, it's definitely John Baptiste. Run by Greg Bureau, the Bouchon has only been open for 2 years, but its reputation is spreading as the most genuine French restaurant for miles around.
People here are well-travelled. They visited France many, many times, and it feels like they are in France when they come to Bouchon.
Nicolas? Enchanté, Jean-Baptiste. Ça va?
Très bien, toi.
Ouais, super, super.
Nika Guil is the head chef. He first fell in love with cooking as a boy growing up in Brittany.
Cooking with shellfish and fish really reminds me of when I was young, and when I first started to cook, that's when I really discovered what we could do with fish and everything. It brings lots of memories, really.
For you? Salad paysanne.
Lovely. Thank you.
I wish you good appetite.
Thank you. Very tasty, very fresh. The products are beautifully cooked. You can't ask for better than that.
The reason I love to cook is simply because you get a whole fish, some raw vegetables, and from all that you can create something that is really magical, pretty much.
The veal perfectly cooked, so tender. You can really see that the guy behind the stove knows his cooking.
Nico's obviously a very talented individual, but running a successful kitchen relies on teamwork, and his Geordie colleagues are very loyal.
Is your team, are they all French or?
No, none of them are.
None of them are?
No.
So you're the only Froggy in the kitchen?
Yes, and I'm the one, yeah.
Me and Nico have a good relationship. I'll teach him how to reply in Geordie, he can teach me how to reply in French. It's all good at the end of the day. It's going to be a new language before long.
We are, man.
JB said Bouchon Bistro was faultlessly brilliant, and in this category, I was prepared to trust his instinct 100%.
Hi, it's Gordon Ramsay. How are you?
Very good, thank you very much.
The French category has been huge.
I bet.
There can only be 2 restaurants that go through to the F-word dining room.
Right.
So, the Bouchon Bistro
Yep.
is one of those restaurants. Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
You're through.
Goodness me.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Bravo.
Merci.
À bientôt.
À bientôt, Gordon.
Best wishes.
Bye bye.
Merci. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh. Bye, guys. Nico, we're going to London. Bravo. Bravo. Well done. Wow, fantastic. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's just, can't believe it. Eyes filling up.
What does it mean?
We made it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I've found my top 2 French restaurants. Will the F-word diners prefer the Bouchon Bistro's simple charm, or the French table's elegant fine dining? Who will be crowned the F-word's best local French restaurant? We're about to find out.
This needs to be the best service of your lives. Now, don't let your restaurants down, and more importantly, the F-word diners. Yeah, they're here for a phenomenal experience. Make it count. Yes, let's get cooking. Bon chance.
Merci.
On your sections, let's go. We're back in London at the F-word restaurant.
Tonight, we're going French. From nearly 200 nominations, we found the F-word's best 2 local French restaurants. Bouchon Bistro in Northumberland and the French Table in Surbiton. They'll both be serving 25 portions of their own starters. If the F-word diners don't like it, they don't pay. And that includes family and friends.
Bouchon, on order 4 covers table 1, 4 foie gras, 4 mullet, 4 crepes.
Oui, chef.
Excellent. French table, yes, 4 covers table 4, 4 foie gras, 4 lamb, 4 Crepe Suzette.
Yes, chef.
Excellent.
So they're underway, and every single plate they send out is crucial. I've challenged them to cook one of my favourite ingredients, foie gras, a French classic that is the ultimate test for these restaurants. While they prepare their own recipes, here's how I do it.
Foie gras has to be the chef's ultimate ingredient. Rich, sumptuous, melt in your mouth, and absolutely delicious. First off, caramelise your apples.
Core, peel, slice,
Hot pan,
butter,
just starting to foam. Apples in.
season, sugar, caramelise, Calvados,
Thumb over the end.
remove from heat, tarragon, chop, foie gras, heat knife, slice, salt, pepper,
Hot pan, no oil, no butter.
fry, remove, rest, slice,
There's a caramel from the apples.
salt, foie gras with caramelised apples, done.
Gentlemen, remember, this is not a race. I want those dishes looking, yes, perfect, yeah?
Oui, chef.
Sexy.
Both restaurants are cooking their own recipe. It's a fascinating battle between fine dining and rustic bistro cooking. But who will come out on top? Bouchon Bistro in Hexham near Newcastle serves no frills, classic French food.
Basically, it's simple, rustic, and flavorful.
Bouchon Bistro are pan-frying their foie gras and serving it with spinach and pain épice. This is a sweet French bread that they bake in their own restaurant that will complement the richness of the foie gras.
Good. Now, Nico, what was that you put on there? It looks like a biscuit. What is that?
It's a pain épice, so
Pain épice.
it's a bit like gingerbread.
Yeah, gingerbread.
They look fantastic. You happy with those?
Very happy, chef.
Yeah, and why is the gingerbread on top and not underneath to absorb the fat? Why is that?
Just to keep the crisp of the gingerbread, that's
So
all.
it doesn't go soggy on the spinach as well?
That's right, yeah.
Lovely. Right, Eric, on you go. So what are you putting underneath there? What is that?
That's toasted brioche with a bit of walnut.
Walnut brioche.
Yeah.
And where did you buy that from?
We make it.
You made it. Good. I like that. They look beautiful. You happy with those, yes?
Yes,
Yeah?
gorgeous.
Good.
The French table in Surbiton serves fine dining French food in a relaxed environment.
When you're in the French table, this is France. You have to show your passport when you come in.
They are serving their foie gras on top of a walnut brioche with a fig and muscat grape chutney and pickled walnuts. The chutney is seasoned with mignonette pepper, a blend of peppercorns used in French cooking.
Now, Eric, at the weekend you do cookery classes for your customers.
Yes, we do.
What kind of things do you teach them?
We teach them. There's one Saturday morning where we do bread classes.
Bread classes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how do you teach them to make good bread?
It's a special secret, Gordon.
Special secret. Yeah, please, whisper me.
Huh?
Whisper.
The titties.
The titties.
Yeah. You need to feel like it's titties, you know, when they come back in your hands.
So you need the bread?
It needs to feel like titties, you know, when they're nice and
Okay,
firm.
okay, right. Okay, Nico, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Excellent. Guys, those first two tables look fantastic. Keep them all like that.
They're all like
I'll
that.
be surprised, yeah, if anyone refuses to pay for that foie gras. Here's why French food is the envy of the world.
I'm going back to my beloved Paris to find out about one of the most famous French foods of all, the croissant. As we Brits embrace coffee shop culture, the croissant is fast becoming our favourite breakfast, and last year we ate a staggering 60 million of them. But the majority were mass-produced by machines in factories, and they can often contain additives for taste, colour, and to make them last longer.
Sadly, the majority of the croissants we get in this country taste like old cardboard, so I'm off to Paris to learn the art of a perfect croissant. Bonjour.
We may expect inferior croissant in the UK, but even in Paris, the factory croissant is beginning to take over. Many French boulangeries are now buying in the same mass-produced dough. And if you want to find a traditional, authentic, handmade croissant, you've got to look a little harder.
As a young chef, I spent a couple of years working my arse off in Paris. I was very fortunate to live above the most amazing boulanger, eating croissants 7 days a week. What I never got a chance to do was perfect the perfect croissant. So I'm going back to the floor to see if I can turn out a batch of croissants as a pro baker.
Arnaud Delmontel has been hand-making croissants for over 20 years.
Bonjour, Arnaud. Ah, bonjour, Gordon.
He's a Parisian baker who's still producing the delicious, rare handmade versions we're all missing out on.
What's the secret behind your croissants?
Love, butter,
Yeah.
good ingredients.
Yes. And can you teach the perfect croissant, or is it all in the feel?
It depends of the students.
Right.
I hope I don't disappoint him.
OK, so whose recipe is this? Did you steal it from an English chef?
Not really.
The ingredients to make the dough are simple: flour, sugar, milk, salt and yeast. But they're perfectly balanced, and the smallest mistake will ruin the entire batch. With water and eggs added, the dough is then chilled and rested to use for the next day's baking.
OK.
24 hours.
So you're that far in advance? Every time you're always in advance?
Yes.
Using yesterday's pastry, the dough is gently rolled before we add the key ingredient.
OK. And that's the butter?
That's the butter.
So it's like a whole slab of butter in the middle.
Voila.
The French love rich foods, and almost a third of every mouthful of Arnaud's croissants will be butter.
The best butter you can find on the market.
Which is rare today because a lot of croissants are made with margarine and cheap forms of fat.
To produce the all-important layers in a croissant, the dough has to be rolled, then folded, rolled, then folded 3 times to create over 70 layers of dough and butter in each croissant. The pastry is cut into triangles and rolled into the famous croissant shape. But you need to be gentle so as not to crush the layers. It's a technique the French have perfected.
And do it like this, but
So
don't...
you're caressing it. It's like you're caressing a...
Ouais,
you're stroking.
tu caresses, mais tu n'écrases pas.
Right. Caress, but don't crush it.
Every morning, he has the challenge of hand-rolling 400 croissants for discerning Parisians. Can I match his lightning speed?
So there's 40 croissants here.
Yeah.
Normally, how long would that take to make and roll?
Around 3 minutes.
3 minutes. OK.
3, 2, 1.
To match Arnaud, I needed to be able to roll one every 4.5 seconds.
Attention, hein. Tu caresses.
Don't crush. Shit. Ah, merde. 50 seconds left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shit. Fuck. So that's 13 minutes. So I'm 10 behind. I thought coming back to Paris wouldn't be like what it was like 20 years ago when I was getting my ass kicked.
The rolled croissants are then gently heated to activate the yeast so they rise. They're glazed with egg and then they're baked.
Right, see you in 20 minutes and come out crispy, golden and delicious. Je t'aime.
The smell was taking me back 20 years.
Smell is amazing.
I couldn't wait to taste if all our hard work was worth it.
My God. Inside, perfect. Slight, moist. Crisp on the outside and that bit there.
And you see all the layer here?
25 years of experience. Le dent. Inside.
Yeah. And some love.
Oh my God. That is amazing, honestly. And thank you for giving me a proper insight to a bit of French history. Huh?
It's my pleasure and my passion.
Delicious handmade croissants are a world away from factory versions, but I want to put this to the test. I'm back at the Gare du Nord to conduct an unscientific but very revealing test on some Francophiles.
Will they prefer a handmade croissant by me, or are they going to be conned by something processed? That's the first one.
I've been eating croissants for a week.
You've been eating croissants all week. That's great news. Which one out of both croissants do you prefer?
The flakier one.
I prefer this one.
It's got more taste.
My God, this is whitewash.
First one was drier.
First one was dry.
Second one was moist and creamier.
Creamier. That's interesting. The first one or the second one?
Second one.
The second one. Now, in terms of flavour, do you prefer the first one or the second one?
Second one.
Now, which one do you prefer? The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Second, sir?
Second.
Second. Why?
Second.
Why?
The layer is more layer.
That one tastes like a proper one you might get from a decent restaurant.
Now, which one do you prefer? The first one or the second one?
Second.
Second. Why?
Tastier.
Tastier.
She's spot on. I'm so glad that the public prefer the handmade buttery croissant. Everyone should be asking their baker if theirs are handmade.
Croissants from a factory in France? C'est de merde. Nico, how long have you been the head chef at the Bouchon?
About a year and a couple of months.
And what's Craig like as a young sous chef? Does he learn quickly?
He does. He's a good grafter. He loves his job. He's really fast.
Where are you from, Craig? Whereabouts?
I'm from Newcastle.
Newcastle?
Yeah.
So you're a supporter of Newcastle?
Yes.
Or you were until they disappeared out of the Premier League?
Thanks for that, chef. Yes.
Damn. And Nico, last table, yeah? Well done, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 2 covers. Let's go. You know where we're going. Yes? Go, please.
The foie gras, to be honest, wasn't the most overwhelming of the taste. The biscuits are very strong and stays in the mouth, and the rest not too tasty, to be honest.
Paula, my darling, welcome. How are you, sweet?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you. Welcome to the F Word. How do you think, Craig, your son is doing this evening?
Oh, I think he's doing amazing. Yeah.
He's a very determined, focused young man. What would it mean for him tonight to win?
Oh, I mean everything. Absolutely everything. It just would mean the world to him.
You must be very proud
Oh,
of him
I'm
this evening. Sat there and watching him cook like that. Huh? Now, why Newcastle?
Why Newcastle? I was sent to Newcastle by my boss in France.
What's your first impressions when you went up there?
Cold.
Cold.
But the Geordie girls are very, very warm.
What was the French table's foie gras like?
It was good. I mean, I really appreciated the dish. Maybe a little bit soggy at the bottom, obviously, the fact of the foie gras being on top of the brioche.
Would you steal that dish and put it on the Bouchon's menu?
No.
More importantly, are you going to pay for the foie gras?
We are paying for it.
You are paying
Absolutely.
for it? Absolutely. What a gentleman. Foie gras, are you going to pay for it?
No.
Why not?
It was the texture.
The texture?
Yeah.
Just in terms of undercooked, overcooked, or?
It was undercooked for me.
Undercooked. This is a tough table, this one. I thought the foie gras was perfect. However, you're the customers. Customers are king. Really good to see you, and I hope you enjoy your main course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
I thought the start was very, very well balanced. It's a lovely texture of the soft foie gras with the crunchiness of the bread and the walnuts.
Texture was really, really nice. Dressing was delicious, and grapes were they tasted really fresh and crunchy and full of flavour.
How are you, Melanie?
I'm a little bit nervous.
You look
I
nervous.
I am very
you look
nervous.
Great, but you look great and nervous at the
Great
same
and
time.
nervous. But it's funny because I look at Eric
Yep.
and then I actually feel really calm because he
Right.
looks really calm and controlled.
Where does that passion come from? Because he is incredibly passionate about food.
His grandmother from
Mhm.
the Loire Valley always used to cook for 10 children that she had. And I think from seeing that from a very early age,
Yep.
he just took it on.
What do you think of Bouchon Foie Gras?
Beautifully cooked, melty in the mouth. I have to say, I think it wasn't seasoned enough, and I
Right.
think that let it down.
Most important question, are you going to pay for it?
I said no.
You said no?
No.
Bouchon Foie Gras. Pan épice, it's like a gingerbread on top. Foie Gras, it's very pink in the middle there. Sauce, finished with apricot and some proper spinach. Flavour, delicious. For me, it needs a bit more colour on the outside and a little bit more salt, slightly bland. French table, presentation, lovely. A really nice colour on the foie gras. Foie gras is more cooked inside. Really good. Foie gras, nice and crisp on the outside, cooked perfectly. Bouchon, just a little bit too pink.
But what did the diners think? The results are in.
How well do you think you did out of 25?
I don't know, I'd say 14, 15.
Pessimistic? How well do you think you did out of 25, Eric?
26.
26?
You had one.
Excellent. OK. First of all, before I announce the results, congratulations, to you both, I thought you did bloody well.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Bouchon Bistro, you go first, The number of customers out of 25 that are happy to pay for their foie gras is... It's 15 out of 25.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you.
10 customers not wishing to pay. Feedback?
Slightly too oily.
Slightly too oily?
And a bit undercooked.
A bit undercooked. Right, French table.
Yes.
The number of customers out of 25 that are willing to pay for your foie gras is... 20 out of 25. Well done. Really well done. Really well done. Really well done indeed. Excellent. And the 5 customers that aren't paying. Feedback? Feedback?
A little bit too bland.
A little bit too bland in terms of seasoning?
Yeah.
Both of you, well done,
Thank you.
You're only 5 behind. This can change. You're now going to be cooking 50 portions of your lamb and 50 portions of your grey mullet, Make it absolutely exceptional. You can pull this back easily. Clear down. Get ready for the main course. Well done. Welcome back to the F word. Right, now both restaurants are going to cook their main courses. First up, Bouchon Bistro.
So you ready to order?
The grey mullet, please.
Grey mullet?
3 mullets,
Bouchon Bistro's signature dish is fried grey mullet with Puy lentils. First, Nico dices a carrot and onion, adds Puy lentils, a bouquet garni, some veal stock, and simmers. For the shellfish bisque, he fries off langoustine heads and shells, flambés with cognac, and adds shellfish stock.
Cooking with shellfish and fish really reminds me of my time in Brittany.
He strains the mix, adds cream and butter, and leaves to reduce. Nico fillets the mullet, scores the skin, and fries, leaving it pink in the middle. He quarters ceps mushrooms and fries in butter.
We get the ceps from a guy called, we call him Andy Mushroom, we don't know his name really.
Puy lentils, mushrooms, mullet, shellfish sauce.
1 grey mullet on table 2.
Bouchon's grey mullet with puy lentils and ceps, served.
When you cook grey mullet, would you cook it like salmon and serve it a little bit pink inside, or cook all the way through?
Slightly pink.
Slightly pink.
A little bit of moist in a sense.
Because the English are somewhat squeamish a little bit, with sort of slightly pink.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Almost
it's
translucent.
hard to get there. Often, not often, but every now and then the fish comes back and they ask it in a restaurant to
be more cooked.
Through,
Yep. I love that langoustine sauce. Yeah, it needs that kind of luxuriousness with lentils, yeah?
Yes.
Very good. Service, please. Eric, you have an English wife?
Yes.
Yes? What's wrong with French ladies?
They're too cocky.
They're too cocky. Oh, too snobby.
Snobby.
Oh, too posh. I used to have a French girlfriend.
Yeah?
Hairy.
Harry?
Yeah.
For place, please, Gordon.
Here's what the French table are cooking for main course.
Come on, guys, ça marche. One foie gras, one lamb.
The French table's signature dish is Pyrenean rack of lamb with aubergine tempura. Eric first prepares the spatule, a different take on pasta popular in Alsace. He whisks with water, eggs and creme fraiche, and pipes the spatula into boiling water to blanch.
Really cold water, stop the cooking straight away.
To make his puree, Eric scores an aubergine, adding oil, salt, nutmeg, herbs de Provence and bakes. He blends the baked flesh with a knob of butter.
We sell loads of portions every night.
Eric seals his lamb and adds garlic and rosemary. For the gremolata, a chopped herb sauce, he mixes garlic, parsley...
Not too thin. I don't like when it's too thin, you lose too much flavour.
...with lemon juice and olive oil.
Tiny pinch of salt, and that's it.
He deep fries aubergine in tempura batter. Then Eric fries girolles, a chopped shallot, and his spatula with butter. And adds white wine and cream. Aubergine puree, girolles, tempura, lamb.
It's just pink. Beautiful. It's not nice to ask for well done in a restaurant.
Pyrenean rack of lamb with tempura aubergine, served.
It looks fantastic. I love the smell, the fragrance. Are you using rosemary there or thyme?
Yes,
what is that?
No, rosemary, a little bit of rosemary, bit of parmesan instead of the salt.
Yep.
As a seasoning.
So the French have got a reputation for being arrogant. Would you call yourself an arrogant Frenchman?
No, I'm becoming more English.
A bit more English?
Yeah.
As you're getting older, you're getting more mellow?
Exactly.
Yeah? Now, the scores are incredibly close so far. There's only 5, yeah, points in front of you. So you can pull this back, yeah? Keep it going, yes?
I will.
Really good. Make sure all that seasoning is exactly the same way.
Yes, Gordon.
Fredo, aubergine nice and crisp, gremolata finished on top.
Yes.
Craig, lentils tasted, yeah? Not just the first pot, everything, yes?
We share.
Eric, last table, yeah? Make them as good as your first table, yes?
Gordon.
Let's go, please. The dernier table. Let's go. Eric, really well done. Bravo, Nico.
Merci.
For me, I think the mullet was my preferred course. The flavours in it complemented a lot better.
I loved the fish. The sauce on the fish particularly was lovely. It was really subtle.
Now, good to see you again.
Yes.
Talk about the grey mullet.
When I saw the presentation, I thought the colours looked a bit bland, and it looked quite flat. It didn't look. It didn't look
inviting.
Like, yes.
No wow factor.
No, no vavavoom.
No vavavoom.
No.
Well, you're not going to pay for it.
No.
It had lamb. It was absolutely beautiful. It melted in the mouth. Every texture complemented the next. So it was absolute pleasure to eat.
I thought my lamb was really, really well cooked. I like it really rare, so the rest of the table thought it was undercooked. I absolutely loved it. It was really moist and tender.
How was the lamb?
For me, the lamb, it was too salty
Ready.
and just that little bit chewy.
Big question, are you going to pay for it?
Pay for the lamb.
My goodness me. You're one tough cookie, aren't you? Yeah. Bouchon Bistro, grey mullet. Now, not the most widely renowned fish. However, lentils, ceps, and a really nice langoustine jus. That's delicious. Because he's managed to enhance the flavour of the grey mullet with that amazing light langoustine bisque sauce. I hardly ever use grey mullet, but the flavour of that is delicious. More importantly, highly sustainable, and the ceps go brilliantly well with it. Really good. Right, French table's lamb. Beautifully cooked, nice and pink. Aubergine puree, it's quite interesting. Girolles mushrooms and a very light, fragrant lamb stock. There's a lot of things going on that plate. However, the balance is absolutely perfect. My one slight concern is all this raw fat here. 2 really seriously unique dishes. However, I think the grey mullet just has the edge. Right, first of all, before we get the results, well done. Seriously well done. Yeah?
Thank you.
OK, JB. Thank you. Dis-moi là. This time round, I'll switch it round. We'll start with the French table. The number of customers that are happy to pay for your rack of lamb out of 50 is... ...36 out of 50. Well done. That's good. 14 didn't pay. Why not?
Slightly undercooked and a
seasoning?
bit of, lack of flavors.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, I find it hard to believe there's lots of flavours in there. For me, I thought the balance worked brilliantly. Fred, you don't look very happy. What's the matter?
Because I was expecting a bit more.
Yeah, do you want to go and kill a customer?
No, I'm not like that.
You want to... No?
I'm trying to understand because we gave all our love and passion into that dish and we're a bit disappointed, but that's fine. We've got the dessert to carry on.
OK, Bouchon Bistro. The number of customers happy to pay for your grey mullet out of 50 is... It's 40 out of 50. Well done. To convince the diners to pay for grey mullet is bloody good news. Well done. Bouchon Bistro, so far you have 55 out of 75. French Table, you have 56 out of 75. That's amazing. Well done. Great job. OK, it all comes down to dessert.
Yeah.
Clear down, get ready for your crepes, yeah?
Okay,
well done, good job.
Thank you.
Right, this week, Janet finds out which came first, the chicken or the egg.
I've asked Janet Street Porter to provide rare mangalitsa pigs and miniature Dexter cattle to ensure we have the best possible meat for the final of our best local restaurant competition. But I think she's still got room for one more breed. I've chosen rare Exworth poultry because they're good egg layers and great to eat. But before she can begin, she needs to answer the age-old question.
How do chickens have sex?
There's a man in Yorkshire called Chris who knows the answer. And Chris has got just the cocky cockle for the job.
He's gone without it now for about 2 weeks.
All right, girls, you ready? Sex God is coming. Look at it. Hot to trot.
He's having a look.
What's that? Is that saying I'm ready?
That's it, yeah, that's saying come and get me, yeah.
Can I ask you really something stupid? Do chickens have willies?
No, they're all internal
He
organs.
hasn't even got a little
No, nothing.
bubbly bit.
Nothing.
Well, his bum's quivering. I don't know if that means he's aroused. Oh, no, hang on. We're getting somewhere. That's it.
That's it, Janet.
What's in it for her? Nothing.
But I think he's getting the taste now. He'll probably be straight on to another one now.
He pushes her on the ground.
Yeah.
Her tail lifts up.
Yeah, and he's literally, sperm is just dropping out of him onto her. She then stores it in a sac within herself, and that's that sperm that she uses for the next 2 to 3 weeks. You'll actually see by the end of today, his back end will be covered, it'll be dripping, you'll see it's...
Dripping with what?
Sperm.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
too much information.
Pretty vile, isn't it? Yeah.
It's been a week since Janet sat in on some hot chicken sex action. And now she's taking delivery of a batch of fertilised eggs ready to hatch within 24 hours.
Oh, get on with it.
The first of Janet's chicks begin to hatch, but it's stuck in its shell. Acting on advice, she performs an emergency exarian.
I've got to give this one a little bit of a helping hand. He's got stuck. I'm taking a bit of the shell off to give him a bit of help. All right, all right. I've got to put it out of his misery. I can't stand that tweeting. There's a leg. I'll have a leg out. Oh, stop mucking about. That's it. The mother and child.
New chicks need to spend around 3 weeks gaining strength and weight under a broody lamp before they can go free range. So Janet books her new arrival in with a neighbouring farm for some heat treatment.
You're looking a bit healthier. I'll tell you what, you're just like Peter Mandelson, the ultimate survivor. I'm going to call you Mandy.
23 chicks from another batch have hatched and join Mandy under the lamp. With the birds settled and soaking up some rays, all Janet can do is leave them to grow under the care of her neighbour Jack. When Janet returns to check on her chicks, she's amazed at their progress.
God, they're huge. Where's my Mandy? Where's the one I hatched?
Well, she never grew, actually. Came in one morning, she was just...
Dead.
Dead as a doornail, I'm afraid, yeah.
The thing is, I've never given birth, and Mandy, I brought Mandy into the world. I'm pretty pissed off Mandy couldn't shape up.
Forgive me, there's nothing more to say. Please forgive me.
So this is what we're left with. But these have grown so much. I can't wait to see how big they are in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah, no, they've certainly grown by then.
Janet's got a healthy batch of chicks. Eggs worth mature rapidly for the table, so our diners in the final can look forward to some fantastic chicken in the F-Word restaurant.
Right, welcome back to the F-Word. Now it's time for dessert. Crepe Suzette, basically pancakes, a real old-school classic. First off, you make the batter.
125 grams of flour, salt, 2 eggs, beat, make a well in the flour, combine, slowly add 300 ml of milk, add melted butter, whisk, orange zest, set aside to rest, sauce, oranges, peel and segment. Keep juice. Heat 50 grams of sugar.
Look at that caramel, really nice and dark.
Grand Marnier. Add the orange juice. Remove from heat. Coat oranges. Crepes, butter. Flip and cook the other side. Fold into quarters.
It smells amazing.
Spoon over orange sauce. Crepe Suzette, done.
Let's go. Every crepe perfect, Jess?
Oh.
Let's go. Watch your face. Fred, no wonder you got no fucking hair left. Ooh. Nico, you've got 5 pans that work at the same time.
Yeah.
Eric, you've only got 4 going at the same time.
We're gonna put 2 more there.
Is that the difference between Brittany and Paris?
Brittany are the experts on the pancakes.
The French table were beaten in the main course by Bouchon Bistro. They're clearly feeling the pressure and they seem less confident now. Maybe because they're just 1 point in the lead. It's neck and neck. For the French table, winning could catapult this exciting suburban restaurant into the London Super League.
Just to win. There's no English word for that. There's no English word, so I'll have to find a French one. It'd be fantastic.
For Bouchon Bistro, success tonight could really put this rural northern restaurant on the culinary map.
If Bouchon were to win, it will be just amazing. I think it'll really boost our confidence.
The pressure is on.
Jesus Christ, you just burn your eyebrows. Don't go crazy with the sauce, guys. They go crazy with the sauce, you're going to flood the pancake and make it soggy, yeah?
Yeah.
They look delicious. Well done. Service, please. Nico is a great tosser of pancakes. You're folding yours with a palette knife. Why are you opting out and not tossing your pancake?
I'm concentrated.
It's an important toss, yeah? You're going to flip it or you're going to use a spatula? I think you've got the balls to flip it.
Oh, chef.
Go on. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Big pair of Newcastle bollocks. Right, sauce. Watch it.
Shit. Don't worry, I got another one.
This is fascinating because they're pretty much neck and neck. However, I think Nico's got the edge because he's calm, he's collective, and those pancakes are absolutely delicious. Eric, all of a sudden, has sunk into one, slightly disappeared, all that swagger's gone, and it's less arrogant and more focused. This is neck and neck, yeah? Right, those crepes are sat there. Sauce coming, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah? OK, now you don't serve as much sauce as Nico. Why is that? You just want it less?
Yeah,
less
I think
soggy?
it'd be too soggy otherwise. I like my pancakes not too soggy, you know?
I get nervous when you're this quiet. Why have you clammed up? Why have you gone into one? Are you sulking?
It's a bit thick.
It's a bit thick. Well, let it down, no?
Yeah, we will.
Do you need some more milk?
Yes.
Faut demander quelque chose alors.
Okay.
I told you to say something. I feel like I'm cooking with a completely different chef.
Sorry, go ahead.
Starter, main course, confident, bien. Now all of a sudden you've gone into one. What's the matter?
Nothing, it's okay.
Come on, keep it going. Come on, come on, come on. I thought you would rise to the pressure, not sink. Go. Excellent. Delicious looking crepes and, yeah, job well done.
It was absolutely delicious, really nice and moist, and went really well with the tang of the orange, and just, it was fantastic.
Do you have a bit of a sweet tooth?
Yeah, actually,
Yes?
yeah.
How were the crepes, Suzette?
Fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah? What do you like most about them?
They were just so light, and the sauce was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bitter, it wasn't too sweet.
No. And the big question, are you going to be paying for your pancake?
I am.
You are? Yeah? Good, I'm glad to hear. Wait, Colin. You've actually closed your restaurant to be here tonight.
Absolutely.
Yes? If you don't win,
will you regret closing the restaurant?
Not at all, no. It's been a fantastic experience. We loved it. No regrets whatsoever. Our customers are supporting us all the way.
Fingers crossed, it's going to be tight, this one. Yes. More importantly, whatever happens at the end of this result, you should be incredibly proud of your team, and you should be incredibly proud of your son.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If we win, you'll be able to hear her from Newcastle. I'm not kidding you. She'll be like an atomic bomb going off.
I thought my dessert was okay, to be honest. I like the crepes were well cooked. They had good flavour, but it lacked a bit of sauce, and the fruit could have done with a bit more. And I thought the flavour wasn't as strong as it could have been.
I love the crepe. Absolutely, just really soft, crispy on the outside as well, which is just perfect. Not overcooked, not stodgy, light, fluffy. Went down really nice.
Dessert.
Yes. It was a little bit too thick for the pan.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't think there was enough sauce and not enough. I was waiting for a bit more of a punch.
Right. They were cooked by your husband.
I'm sure they were.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's really nerve-wracking now.
Are you going to pay for them?
No, I didn't.
You're not paying for your husband's crepes?
No, not today.
That's very fair-minded.
Yeah.
And how's it going to be in the back of the taxi on the way home tonight?
Not very good.
One in the front, one in the back?
Yeah, I think so. One in the spare room.
One on the roof.
Yes.
So the results are in, and it's time to find out exactly who will be crowned the F Word's best local French restaurant.
Good luck to you both, yes? JB, OK, French table, going to go first with you, yes? And for your dessert, out of 25, you got... ...9 out of 25.
Whoa.
That is a big kick in the bollocks. Why?
Okay, the main reason is the crepe was too thick. Lack of sauce as well. Not enough sauce on the plate.
You adjusted the thickness halfway through. Did you know they were going out that thick?
It was thicker than I wanted, yes, but not thick, no.
And they were that thick that your wife didn't pay for them. OK, Bouchon, if you get 10 out of 25 of your dessert, you tie. And then I'll decide who wins. If you get more than 10, then you are the F Word's best local French restaurant.
Cool.
OK, out of 25 customers, the amount that are happy to pay for your Crepe Suzette is... is 17. Well done. Well done. Well done. Really well done. Oh, God. Eric, two fantastic courses. Absolutely fantastic courses. Lamb, superb. Foie gras, excellent. Really, really, really good. OK, Bouchon, congratulations. You're now third on the leaderboard. I hope to see you in the semi-final. Congratulations. Now all of you go out and get a glass of champagne. Well done. Well done. Well done. One more.
I can't speak. Honest to God, I'm just so proud. Really, really proud.
To win this is just phenomenal. I really can't believe it.
It's just amazing. It's great.
It's, you know, the biggest moment of my life.
So Bouchon Bistro have made it onto the leaderboard in third position. But with 6 weeks to go, will they hold on to their place in the semi-final?